Betty. So this Betty. Yes, sir. How's everybody feeling? How did it go? Thank you for your patience, Joe.
Ain't great for me, but I can't say the thing for my enemies.
Tell them.
My enemies, they just a tool. I learn from them just like how they learn from me too.
Oh, hey. Tell them. Go ahead and follow into real as indeed.
You love the way I walk, I got the jet, so walk face, baby, when I spark. You said I've been taking the walking face when I fucking sat there and when you lie on ways. Anyways, I don't know no accountability, but since I got accountability,
Got a whole bunch of snacks. Yay.
you're tasting delicious. I'm fucking do that for nothing, but we ain't missing. Tell 'em I got the green hands, cause I'm always working, man. I'm the true carpenter, damn. Sing out, tell 'em. I'm calling an American dream, just calling my authentic team. That's the DMV, folks, on the ass, on the guy, on the field, I love the flow.
What a hell of a combination, right? If you know, then you know. All right, how's everybody feeling, McGillans out there? All right, that was a good setup, right? I had to get your emotions right. I'm gonna have to turn off the speaker McGeeker in a second. Good old Heath Ledger Lip Smack. My new company's called Lip Smacking Productions. Lip Smacking Productions, all right? Stay tuned for the new movie production companies under the umbrella Oscorps. Yeah, if you know, you know. Talk to him. Yes, sir. Talk to him. Selena, man, you know. Just ask J-Lo. Did he just say what I think he said? Said ask J-Lo. I'm about to raise the frequencies in here. No, let it go. You gotta let it go. I need you to All right, Andy Rogers gotta let you go. I need to go. In order to grow, you gotta let it go. All right, your boy is back in the building. Standing ovation, we already know what it is. On my planet, it is Happy Tuesdays. Oh yeah, look at that, 11:55. If you know, you know. So we got 5 minutes before we all welcome in the beautiful Wednesdays. So if you're catching it now, Happy Wednesdays with your boy Zodog on another episode of No Filter. So let's just jump right into it because this is going to be a good download. It's kind of a hybrid, like most of them are. We're just obedient, right? So, I believe this download's about unity, right? Baby J's. That's one thing I forgot to get, some Alka-Seltzer. But I already know people out there in the audience are going to say, well, change your diet up. I'm a Dr. Sebi fan, so I don't like using the word diet. I like to say live it. You know, everything's organic. We're always living, diet has the word die in it, you know. You got to be careful what words we all use. Everything has power, okay? Or layman's terms, witchcraft, spell work. Be careful what you say out here. Chosen 144, salute fam. I love you and your light. 144, your wife. You guys are doing great work, like always. A lot of people out here is keeping me in check, and I appreciate that as much as I don't appreciate it. Wink, wink, Storm. Because you remember a few videos back, I say I only want to see titles kiss my ass. So Esther, if I'm saying her name, Richer, she likes pulling on my energy strings too. And are you ready? Do you think you're chosen? With her beautiful accent. So we play a hopscotch cosmic game at times. Baby J's. It's an energetic chord sleeve yanker season. I'm getting a lot of different energies, more than I do on average. I'm excited, so bear with me on the excitement. I'm learning to slow down. If you know, you know. So I'm getting a lot of energetic chords tugging on me, and it's awesome to level up and to let go of lower frequency activities. As much as I don't like using that term, lower frequencies, but it is what it is. There's higher frequencies and there's lower frequencies. I mean, the math is mathing, right? So you most likely all saw my video of me wanting to, I was about to say bow out gracefully, but my ego didn't like that either, because like, we're not bowing out at all. But with the dualistic brother against brother and sister against sister, we need to end that, even though it's competitive in the music and so forth. I'm seeing a lot on my timeline that America's going to shit. Like, it's literally biblical, you know? I've been disconnected but connected. If you know, then you know. So I'm getting the downloads, you know what I mean? I'm getting the next leg of the journey now, which is more unity and bringing our brothers and sisters together. And I'm getting sick and tired of, and I know what I meant. I'm not sick and tired. I was becoming irritated by what I'm seeing happening outside of my bat cave. And this is the chapter of us all working together and getting rid of this just hateful, like emotionally unstable environment we're all in. Hence, I'm doing my duty now, fulfilling my leg of the journey. I highly recommend that we all love one another and let bygones be bygones. Are you saying that when you're everything is a work in progress. When I do too much, I'm putting my angels on the bench. Then I get reminded by my collective, the true collective, what I need to do and how I need to allow things to come in naturally. I was a little hesitant on doing this video, but I remembered to go with the flow. Don't oversaturate yourself. Just do exactly what you need to do. And your silence is more powerful than your audio, if that makes sense. And things are, for layman's terms, karmically working out, divinely working out. You know me and us busybodies, we love. I know it can be redundant, but this is a learning, educational segment, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Life coach sessions. Zoe's life coach sessions. I liked it. I like it. I like it a lot. Where we must rely on the higher forces, our angels, our cosmic family. You know what I mean? It was majorly an ego thing for me, especially when you hear so many people come at you left and right. Me and my brother were talking about this earlier, and he's like, sometimes you just got to admit that you yuffed and let it go. True. And I reminded him that during my journey of being solo with God and cosmic family, so forth, you already know, when you get attacked a lot, people relied on you to be unresponsive so they can control your narrative even more. So I let him know, I was like, hey, I get you, I understand that part, but I'm not going to let that no longer be a manipulating tool. I'm going to respect my dignity, my family. I'm the only one out here defending our family. Me and my cousin had a talk yesterday, and we cleared some things up. We cleared some things up, and it was good just to keep it honest. So I highly recommend, if people are avoiding certain topics because it's uncomfortable, it's going to create a toxic pattern. And due to your avoidance of a topic that may be uncomfortable, shadow work, let's say that, then you're teaching people how to respect you. So hence my actions, which I don't need to explain, but I do need to explain to my cosmic children that are learning from me. This is very impactful for them, not for the COINTELPRO people and the Donnie Brascos. If you know, you know. And the agents, yada yada. We're all agents, but what side are you on, right? Are you for Mother Gaia or are you against Mother Gaia? All right. So we must ask ourselves, I'll get back to it. I kind of lost my train of thought. We got to ask ourselves, that's where I was getting at. Thank you, Cosmic Family. So when you're out here battling, you need to show people how to respect you, because my silence a lot of the times was used against me, even though I'm innocent in a lot of ways. I'm not perfect by far. I'm striving to be the best I can daily. Hence I transmute a lot of things to get out these toxic energies. I don't like them. So when I get gang stalked a lot, and I'm not the antagonizer, I'm not the initiator, but I will damn right finish it. You know what I mean? They started it. They're the starter, but I'll damn right finish it, right? That's where I'm at, by just making sure people know that interact with me, how to interact with me, my boundaries, what I will take and tolerate and what I won't tolerate. And I highly recommend you do the same thing for yourself, and watch how much power you get back. When people know how to, they tread lightly with you, meaning not to be fearful of you, because people are fearful of you. They'll just avoid you because they fear you, okay? That is not what I'm about at all. I'm about respect and maintaining my royalty lineage and my legacy and my dynasty. Get what I'm saying? And my generational wealth. I will definitely defend that by any means necessary. I will not have someone disrespect my name and all my signs of miracles I have performed and will continue to perform. Just like Jesus said, Yeshua, when you're not of this world, people will hate you. When you're of the world, people will love you. All right? The idol worshipers, you know what I mean. So a lot of people, I was going to say sit on their porch and, in my opinion, just, I want unity, right? It's a good catch. There's some people out here that would rather play it neutral, play it Switzerland, in order to keep the peace, even though the atmosphere is chaotic. But if we're children of God, we must defend. I was about to say defend our square, but I don't want to mislead people on that. Stand on your square, but I don't want to use that because that's used for other terms. Defend your position or do your duty. So do your duty as a chosen cosmic guardian. When you see this chaos out here, people are in disorder. We're here to maintain order and bring back order. So I'm like, it's no filter. Unity. That would just be perpetuating the same issue by using those terms. Even if I use it as an example. So let's change our brain thinking. People are amongst our culture. They have a few different terms they call people that are hesitant or ass kissers to maintain their peace. While their brothers and sisters are getting destroyed by the machine. Now, we all know the machine exists, but people get scared of it because there has been examples of people and they became martyrs. No one wants to be a martyr, right? Not nobody. It's a blanket statement. You know what I mean? If you're doing God's work, there's nothing to fear. So that's where we're at now. We need to ask ourselves in the mirror, are you about doing God's work, or are you going to sit in a rocking chair and just read the newspaper and then report about, hey, be careful, don't do this. And then that just goes against God's algorithm of changing the algorithm to bring back the scales of justice to God's children. Because the devil's been already doing the devil's work for way too long. And we see the mind frames of a lot of people now, how chaotic it is, because a lot of people are getting led in the wrong direction. So I'm one of these leaders to get things in order and bring back balance and to shed your fear. Let it go. In order to let it go, you must do some deep shadow work. You must ask yourself, ask God, what are you here to do? It's 2026 right now. A lot of people keep on Instagramming me. I love you, MJ, but no, get your life together. You're not coming back over here. You're not chilling. Get your life to fucking together. I'm not enabling people that don't want to face their own issues. I'm not climbing out no Bane pits on my own. And then you're giving me some whack-ass reasonings why you can't grow. Get your shit together. Stop calling me until you have a picture in front of your house and you got your life together. If you know, you know. Please. And you know that's from love. But God, baby, Jesus, what the fuck? Pete Rose, stop it. Baby Jace. On to the next topic. You need to look yourselves in the mirror and find out what you're here to do in 2026. Are you here to be a spectator? Are you here to be fearful? Are you here to just keep on reading energy and fortune cookie readings and shit? The benefit of off our God stories? Or are you going to jump in the ring with both feet and start saying God's name out loud and saying, yeah, ride with them so we can start getting some more unity in here? All this division, cult shit, and groupie shit is bullshit. From an aerial view, this needs to be united sooner than later. You're looking out your windows, you see what the fuck's going on. If you ain't with God, then yeah, you're easily led astray. Like God said, there's going to be many false prophets utilizing the chaos. I'm the one, follow me. You can say the same thing about me, but you see my works. There's nothing false about this brother over here. Nothing false about me at all. And many people want to put that label and Velcro sticky notes on my label, my character. Not at all. That's why they're threatened. When you're not real, you're threatened by the real, okay? This is a very fake world, unfortunately. People want to avoid their accountability by distractions, drinking, doing drugs, stealing from people, identity theft, cyberbullying. I mean, come on now. We already know I talked about Megan, the draconic priestess. We already got that out the way. You see, now she desperately needs help. God's saying, let her, if she made her bed, let her lie in it. That's what my parents used to say all the time. You made your bed, lay in it. Unfortunately, that's where we're at with a lot of people. We're 1836 in. We're no longer extending our Sylvester Stallone cliffhanger arm to people that will put a knife right in your forearm as soon as you pull them up to safety. Regardless of your childhood issues, fix it. Fairy Tale Lane, fix it. There's a saying, you know what I mean? You don't miss it till it's gone type shit. The world showing me they missed the boy when I'm gone. When I took my confirmation bitches. As soon as I took my BG&E away, now everybody wants their electricity back. That's the chapter we're in now. We're actually in the chapter of taking away the true light and seeing. That's the first time I've ever stumped myself. That's funny. I normally have pretty good rebuttals, pretty quick. But that one, I was just had to look at myself like, I really kind of lost my train of thought due to this beautiful orange. How delicious it is. Yeah. people were basking in my light so damn much, they had the audacity to claim it for theirs. That's a good one. We'll say it. It's like Minister Farrakhan said a while ago. The truth and a lie went swimming together one day. But the lie got out the water before the truth did. And the lie put on the truth's clothing. And the truth's been looking for his clothing ever since. You know, you know. So there's people out here masquerading like they're righteous and justified Bible thumpers. Not knocking the Christian community, you misinterpreters. Okay? You guys that like to take things out of context and use the power of God to control people for their benefit. We already know that demographic. And God was only about love and tapping into the true divine source to get true abundance. But with all these light code frequencies and shit they've been manipulating us with, 5G, Wi-Fi signals, hacking us, listening to us, putting fear frequencies out there, pumping it through the news, pumping it through the media, entertainment. So all you think about is negative events, and you manifest a lot of these scenarios due to the facts and the shows you're so fascinated with. A lot of people don't know about energy, so they just look at it as plain entertainment, not knowing the energies they're taking in their vessel. And those energies are creating thoughts, and then those thoughts become dominant in your brain, and then you're forming your own reality based off your fears. If you know, you know. It's a microphone Randy Watcher chopper. Oh, man. Right? It was so good I realized I was slunching like this. That was a good, yeah. Sitting like a king. It's funny, I caught myself. This was so good, I was about to start eating the table, how good that was. I was attempting to catch every drip of the juice. You know. People that have special abilities, they want to say they're slow, they're retarded, they're this, they're that. So they can get ushered into big pharma, so you can start getting handed prescriptions so they can dull you down. Instead of allowing you to be your real self, they want to label it as you have a disorder. You're in the spectrum. And they've been getting over people forever. Hence, a lot of people are threatened by my natural embodiment of allowing your inner child to stay alive, allowing your creative side to stay alive, allowing yourself to never be in a margin or border, let's just say a box, to please the society in order for you to get a job or for you to get benefits. You must stay in this box, and if you get out that box, essentially I'm saying if you are not obedient and you don't fit the soldier, worker, mind frame characteristics they're looking for so they can keep you in the hamster wheel, or, you know, another cog in the wheel of the grand machine of keeping America working forever, just to hand over their debt to their children if they're fortunate enough to have it. If you get outside that box, then essentially they're saying you're going to see beyond the illusion that we put you in. The environment we painted for you is no longer impactful because now you saw behind the veil, like the Wizard of Oz curtain. And that's the current state we're at now. Confirmation, bitches. Where with TikTok and platforms like X and Facebook, YouTube, Threads, there's so much more exposure of what's really going on out here in public that the powers that be has lost control of their narrative, and they're fearful too. So it's like, if you know, you know, the world is correcting herself slowly but surely. We can't control the speed of it. Touche, right? Me saying that. I know. I get scolded often when I attempt to grab the wheel from God. The wheel from God. And it's awesome. I saw some Black Panthers out in Philadelphia, like, cussing out some fucking cops that were our brothers, cussing them out because they know their gun laws and they know the codes and all that statutes, like back in the 60s and 70s. Black Panthers are holding down their communities. They're looking out for their communities like they're supposed to do as true leaders. Okay. But blackface, though. Okay. If you know, you know. And they watched out for crooked powers that be to take advantage of the individuals that weren't aware of all the statues and so forth. So, like, Black Panthers was a fantastic organization that the governments labeled as terrorists, got rid of them, most of them, threw them in jail, and then had the audacity to copy the Black Panthers programs and make it their own government programs, like WIC and all types of shit, welfare. I mean, if you know, you know. Okay, we can have a reading rainbow session about that at a different time. I'm not an expert at that, so I highly recommend you check out Faison One, Rashad Jamal, and others that are very well versed in that topic about our history. Okay, I'm not gonna fake the funk here, but I know the importance behind it. I'm like a wealth of knowledge. I know a little bit of everything, the downloads, but I'm not a master of any of them yet that I know of. Like, the more I tap into it, I was like, oh, actually, I did know this, right? That's why Light always gets on me. He's like, stop reading those books. You already know it. Wake up. You're sexy ass. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Well, then I meant to. Every word. Unapologetically. But respectfully, she's a woman, so I'm not going to treat her like she's some bada bingies. True goddess right there. That's the separation. We want unity. She's a goddess like a lot of you all are once you realize you are, but you're still a goddess regardless. So, you know what I mean? I'm working on it. So, the world's correcting herself, and everything that's in the dark is coming to light. So it's a beautiful process that we can all participate in to expedite the process. In order to do that, you must look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is your specific duty here on this planet? And that can help all of us, especially yourself, figure out what you're utilizing your energy for daily. When you get up, what are you putting your focus on? Because wherever the focus goes, the power flows, right? So let's get past the fear barriers and let's make things happen, because we have the power to make it happen. Strength in numbers. Let's stop all the shadow banning. Let's stop this stalking me and studying me, and then have the audacity to regurgitate our information, God's information, and claim it as yours. Everyone's getting put in a ledger. The cosmic forces are putting everyone in ledgers of what they're doing. And I want you all to be on the right side of justice. So just act right, do right. We're not perfect, but don't be an antagonizer if you know better, right? Due to you not knowing yourself, or you just being hurt due to issues that you haven't dealt with personally, so you want to take your attacks out on someone else. Hurt people. We know that. I do that at times. Come on now. But own up to it. And let's readjust the cosmic scales and get the energy balanced again. Because there's no purpose for us to be attacking one another when deep down inside we love one another. Like, hate is just another form of love. Same thing with depression. That's just inwards hate towards yourself, knowing that you need to step up and do whatever you need to do to make the change. But it's easier for people to make an enemy out of somebody that is handing them the keys to free them out their own mental prisons than to own up to their own issues, right? We've all been there too. Like, I'd rather hate that person because they're saying something that actually I know and I resonate with, but I don't like the person that's telling me that. And I would rather be agitated so I can avoid this altogether. Sad thing is, you're never avoiding it. You're just building up more karmic debt, more lessons. So when you think you're running away from it, you go to a different country or whatever, and those same issues keep on repeating. And you're like, what the fuck, man? I got away from here and I'm still doing the same shit. No. Your karma is going to follow you everywhere you go. Karma is not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just what it is. Confirmation, bitches. It's 12:22. I think I'm going to wrap this up shortly. So, we're at the accountability stage. Let's stop playing these little kid games when you're grown adults. Stop antagonizing. Stop gang stalking. Let's just get on fucking board with God. Let's make this shit work. We can end wars overnight. We can end homelessness, hunger issues. We can become more holistically knowledgeable so we can change a lot of these pandemics and issues that Big Pharma is creating on purpose. And there's a lot of things we can address once we get past the illusion of this Geppetto puppeteer strings and just get manipulated by fear frequencies due to the fact that you're fearful of the unknown. You know, you fear what you don't understand. So the people that manipulate these fearful situations or scenarios, what I was going to say, I was going to put two words together. That's why it sounded a little alienish. And then they have the solution. So they extend their hand and then you immediately go to them for the solution because you don't like the hostile environment that they created, right? The powers that be. So they know the psychological impulses of humanity and they know exactly how you will respond due to multiple experiments and studies of humanity for eons. So it's very easy to be controlled until you find out who you are and what your purpose is, and then you can see everything else is just, it's child's play. It's really comical, but it's diabolical and sad all at the same time. It's like some insidious, ingenious shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's geniusly planned, but it's insidious, the agenda behind their actions. And then they justify it because they worship other deities and so forth. So it's strange to us humans. But once you understand the cosmic forces beyond this density that we're so indoctrinated to believe is the only tangible living thing is something solid that you can see, then you understand there's other levels to this shit. And there's other rules that apply once you get out of this 3D matrix-like code reality, virtual reality, metaverse they created for all of us until you become a Neo or a Trinity, and then you can see through it, and then you can learn how to tap in and tap out, right? If you know, you know, like I'm doing. Once you meet that key master and you talk to the architect and you know the rhetoric that's being spit, come on now. That architect basically gave you the whole cheat sheet. If you're a coder, you know. Everything's binary. 00101110. I love you, Storm. 3334, that was ill. If you know, you know. I love each and every one of you. I believe that's it for the download. Let's just start focusing on our roles in this evolution or this energy cycle period. You know what I mean? Like this next energy cycle, I was redundant. Let's figure out our true roles and let's actually embody that. Let's get together as a community and let's fucking do it. Why are you looking off to the left? Because I'm connected to source. You're reading some fucking, template cards, teleprompters. Yeah, right. So if we all get together and we realize what our roles are, then we can be more impactful versus this cultish, compartmentalized community. I'm not even going to use the word community because it's not a community. It's what is that thing they say in science? It's like a petri dish. What's the petri dish? If I'm correct, I believe a petri dish is like it's like a whole bunch of like bacteria and germs all in one setting, I believe. Like I just see a microscope looking at like one of those see-through glasses where they study cells and protons and atoms and stuff with their magnifying glass. And it's like a, like a chemistry set dish. Yada yadas. But I believe I'm done with the download. So I'm gonna get back to doing some more studying. Get on my little Caesars. Oh yeah, let me show you guys what I had in front of me. So yeah, I went shopping earlier. I got back the fruit. I had to get back the fruit into my my regiment. Brittany, the cosmic wifey. I know, right? Health is wealth. So I got the oranges, apples. I told my boy, because he went actually shopping for me this time. He went to Costco's. I was like, yo, just give me some cookies, some gourmet cookies. Bet, right? So not ironically, everything's intentional. Get the gourmet cookies. The name is Jacobson now. I got family named Jacobsons. So everything's intentional. Ancestors. They used to love getting these cookies back in the day. Around Christmas holidays, I always used to see tins like this around the Christmas tree or in the kitchen and stuff. So as soon as my boy and his girl brought that to me, I was like, yo, universe, fucking awesome. You know. Confirmation, bitches. Why are you kissing away, man? Come on, man. All the narratives and the comments I get is funny. That's why I make these comments of these Karen voices, because, a lot of times I already know what people are saying while they're watching my video, or the narrative they're attempting to create, because I'm like a walking, a lot of people think I'm an oxymoron, or just like, I'm impossible to label. So they see me doing a lot of these oxymoron activities. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. Look up the word oxymoron. Let me give you an example. That's like me saying I wear blue all the time, every day. Monday through Saturday, I wear blue. But then Monday through Saturday, I wear red. So it's like I hold up a blue shirt. It's like, yeah, Monday through Saturday, I wear the blue shirt. This is the definition of oxymoron. And then when Monday comes, I wear a red shirt. And then people are like, he just said he wears a blue shirt Monday through Saturday. And then Tuesday, I wear the red shirt. So it's like I'm saying one thing and doing another. Another time for another topic. It can be another hour. And I got some things to do. And some eating, actually. I need to actually eat. I've been eating like a damn squirrel. Baby J's. But I hope you enjoyed that download, and it's meant for who it's meant for. Let's bring more unity back. There's nothing wrong with being competitive. Nothing wrong with that at all. Did I finish everything I got on the food? Okay, so I got the cookies. I know I'm ADD, but this is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. The cookies. Got some English muffins. Got me some Life cereal. I fuck with Life cereal, even though me and my boy were shopping. And I was like, I walked right past it's like a $3 cereal section. Had Life, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, but I had a new variety. It had like marshmallows. Any cereal that has marshmallows in it, I'm a Lucky Charm fan, so it was like automatically my chubbiness wants to go towards it. And something else at the bottom. If it was Fruity Pebbles, it would have been a wrap. But I walked past, I was like, I ain't getting cereal right now. So I'm in my Mr. Beast phase right now. I'm watching Mr. Beast again. I used to watch him back in the day, but I'm not going to drop that. Yeah, I like watching things that have a lot of money involved. If you know, you know. King Mighty shit. True Alchemy. So I was like, it would be perfect to fucking eat some cereal and watch some Mr. Beast tonight after I watch some of my collective. So I'm going to do that. Because last night I had my boy, I got a big ass tub of fucking cookies and cream, dangerous. And he got me one of my favorite cookie tubs that I showed y'all months ago. I used to get some cookies they make in Maryland are dank. So I just found myself last night, like Tony Soprano, had a big ass bowl of fucking ice cream, some cookies, and I was watching Mr. Beast and Ed's retro geek out, and just living, keeping inner child happy. So yeah, I'm gonna do that again tonight, and just enjoy I feel like the end of Return of the Jedi as Luke Skywalker. And sitting on the logs with the Ewoks and 3CPO and R2-D2, and we're looking up in the cosmos and the Death Star is blowing up. And then the Ewoks are playing their instruments and everybody's in the treetops like the Ewok village. I mean, the hobbits in their village, and they're just all fucking celebrating the death of Palpatine and shit. And then I look over my shoulder after I see Han Solo and my sister Princess Leia kiss and embrace. All the drama's finally over. Then I look over my shoulder and I see my father Anakin Skywalker, Yoda, and Obi-Wan, my master, my mentor. And they're smiling in true grace and vindication. That's how I've been feeling for a minute. And a lot of people may not like me sharing this, but I'm definitely sharing this because this is where we all want to be at, right? It is a state of true bliss, loving yourself for who you are, all your imperfections, and allow yourself to truly tap into the universe and watch the universe provide miracles and truly treat you the way that God has always wanted you to be treated once you remove all the toxicness from your mission. But we all go through toxic stuff. A lot of people like to say life is lifing. With the right perspective, it's just nothing but lessons. It really is. Like everything we do, we're accountable for. And it's put in front of us for us to make a decision to see what timeline branch we're going to create. You know what I mean? And even though we create a certain timeline branch, we may not like it. God is great. It gives us another precipice in the road or fork in the road for us to make another decision to get back on the right path, you know? It's just our responsibility to not make too many bad choice timelines, because then you become a time divergent, and then you'll find yourself attempting to correct all your timelines, and then those timelines overwhelmed you, and then you became a victim of your own creativity or your own creation. I think I should be done on that. I think I dropped enough jewels. I love each and every one of you. Find out what you guys want to do this roundabout and reach out to me. I got my new website, www.venus, VENUS, VISIONZ8.com. So it's Venus Visions. Instead of an S, it's a Z with the 8, the infinity symbol, standing upwards, .com. And then it'll be fully operational soon. My team's working on that right now, just to make sure all the ins and outs are good for the first website package, and then we're going to continuously upgrade it. It's awesome. I'm getting acclimated with this technology as well too. I feel like one of them grandfathers saying, "Oh, what is this device? Okay, well, teach me, sonny. Okay, oh shit, all right, okay, that. So I'm in that stage. Okay, I'm in the Jurassic Park arm stage. Oh, that's that. Okay, oh shit, hey, oh yeah, Jurassic Park jaw, all that. So I'm in that phase. So it's fun. It's awesome surrounding yourself with smarter people than yourself. You know, it's cool. So check it out. Stay updated, and I'm so excited to interact with you all. I cannot wait to see what you guys would like to put together and make a reality. And it's 4325, something like that. Either or, I love you guys again. I don't like getting off, so I make any reason to continue spreading knowledge and love. But I'll see you soon, right? Take care and enjoy your Wednesdays. Stay loving. God bless.